Hello everyone and welcome back to Revival Tournaments. This is Gold Mason back for another bracket set. This time moving into round of 16, we've got Jumpy23, also known as Sub-Sneed in this game, versus Kollin7. Really quick before we jump into the games, I just want to do a few quick things. One, if you did not know already, I am covering every SPL game over on my channel. That will be linked in the description. Additionally, Emerald Open is currently available for signups. ADV Draft is a really cool scene. Got a lot of really cool stuff going on right now, including an invitational. So highly recommend you check out that. That will also be linked in the description, as well as the pinned comment. And lastly, just wanted to shout out everybody who has been on this channel, especially people like Zetz and Callus, who put a lot of effort in and a lot of willingness to commentate and help me make sure all of the games get covered and done. And they're just, without them, the channel would not exist. So please go to the front page of our channel and like and subscribe to their stuff, because they deserve it. Anyways, we're going to jump into this game. Jumpy, a pretty good player, always makes it deep into these brackets and kind of been making a name for himself recently. And then Kollin7, who has had some really good Smogon performances and definitely wants to bring another good performance here in Revival. Let's get into it. We've got Zapdos versus Zapdos on the lead. Celebi is going to tank that Thunderbolt. Yep. Pretty much anything, honestly, the Celebi can tank. We're going to see Baton Pass, and Metagross is going to come in on the CM. We're actually going to see Charizard come in on the Boom. Kind of expected that. Metagross did not want to let the Celebi get some turns, and especially if it was going to stay in. But honestly, Metagross taking Charizard is probably like the best trade for Jumpy. We're going to see Dragon Dance, Tyranitar. Oh, big crit, big crit. Swampert is okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, so first of all, it crits. Second of all, it misses Hydro Pump. So what are you gonna do? That Swampert is crazy. That Swampert is on a CM Pass team, it's probably not going to be particularly fast, but the Tyranitar missed the Rock Slide on Gengar, but it didn't matter. It boomed, maybe thinking that Celebi could be faster, but it is not. And yeah, everything's gonna die. That crit did not matter. Incredibly quick game. Like I mentioned, sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second, but the Swampert is going to be less bulky on a CM Pass team. It's going to have some special attack investment for being past those Calm Minds, or at least a lot more offensive investment than defensive. So we saw a crit almost legitimately one-shot Swampert there. Yeah, the big crits on both rock resists just, yeah, ended that game immediately. All right, well, we're going to move on to game 2. We got Zapdos versus Metagross this time. And Kollin goes to Celebi this time. Makes sense. We're going to see... I guess Kollin decided, yeah, nice CM Pass. I'm going to do that too. That did 32% through a Calm Mind. Kind of crazy. Very offensive Zapdos. Big Psychic. Zapdos is just willing to trade down here. Probably because Jumpy would have a Doug Trio? That's my guess. Never mind, it's a Tyranitar. Very dead Celebi. Jumpy was definitely pretending that he had Pursuit when he did not. So, well played there. And Salamence is the #1 thing Heracross does not want to see. You're going to see how this turns out. Jumpy actually doubling to Metagross, trying to catch something. Meets Zapdos, not what it wanted to see. Psychic, doing a decent chunk of damage. I don't think that Thunderbolt will kill. And yeah, Magneton comes in to take the boom. Really nice stuff from Kollin. Zapdos will be incredibly useful for the Suicune that just showed up on our screens. Damn. Huge Hydro Pump. Heracross is faster. We'll get a Swarm boosted Mega Horn. If it's Swarm, it does not look like it though. Looks like Guts to me, since it did the same amount of damage both times. Zapdos looks incredibly threatening now. Although I will say the Tyranitar used a Rock Slide. Oh wow, okay. Agility into a missed Rock Slide. Not great for Jumpy. Swampert comes in on the Baton Pass. Are we going to see Hidden Power Grass? No. Kollin is planning on just breaking through this Swampert, and that's probably not going to work very well. That was a nice attempt to catch Swampert clicking Protect, but Jumpy also reads it. Does not go for it. Here's Agility again. Thunderbolt will take out the Salamence, I think. No, Jumpy does go back to Swampert. I think we're going to see Hidden Power Grass here. I still like what Jumpy's doing. The last Pokemon for Kollin is almost certainly a physical attacker of some sort. And Jumpy is just getting very free, very free Intimidate drops on the Zapdos, so it can't just freely pass the speed boosts that it got. Kollin was fine with the trade of, you know, going back and forth just because, yeah, so that's exactly why Jumpy was doing what he was doing. There's a Marowak. Nice double back from Kollin. But Kollin was fine with the trade because he was still chipping away at the Salamence. It wasn't immune to Hidden Power Grass. So down the Salamence goes. Here's the Suicune. And so this is the thing. Okay. Alright. I was going to say Suicune lives and and Hydro Pumps, but no, this is not good. Here's the Swords Dance. Might not be over. A critical hit or a flinch. There's the flinch. Okay, there you go. Yeah, down Marowak goes, and yeah, bailed by the flinch, but honestly, with how much luck Kollin was getting in the last game and as well as this one, I am not... yeah, I'm not complaining. I think EQ... yeah, okay, so Kollin says it in the chat too. EQ twice probably would have just won, which it for sure did, because you take the damage on Tyranitar and then it has to kill you, and it wouldn't have even been able to kill because it wouldn't have been faster. Yeah, no, the EQ twice would have won there and Jumpy would have been out of the tournament, but instead we're going to game 3 and we'll see how it goes. Here's Salamence versus Titar. Blissey. Salamence Blissey gives the inclination that this might be a banded Salamence, but we're not sure yet, obviously. Wow, beautiful Fire Blast into the Skarmory coming in. That puts a lot of pressure immediately on Jumpy, or on Kollin. Skarm comes in to catch something, catches the Swampert. Skarmory might live Hydro Pump? No. Jumpy really likes these offensive Swamperts, so... here's a Toxic. Hydro Pump miss. Yeah, no, I'm pretty convinced that that is a Choice Band Salamence, but we'll see. Nice switch to Gengar. This Blissey looks to be Toxic, Fire, Ice. So, yeah, I was about to say Tyranitar walls the heck out of it. But this is still going to be a tough matchup. Oh, nice. Okay, nice from both. Rock Slide into the Blissey to catch it staying in, and then Toxic rewarded for sacrificing some Blissey health in exchange for this Tyranitar that looked incredibly threatening, especially with like a Dragon Dance or something, is now somewhat neutralized. Now the big question is whether Jumpy can get Blissey back in at some point and heal up. Really needs to. Oh, nice double wisp from Kollin there. Jumpy was scouting a grass move, and Kollin knew it was going to happen. This is some good high-level ADV for sure. But yeah, Jumpy needs to get that Blissey back in at some point and heal up. These Zapdos and Gengar special threats look tough. Here is the Dragon Dance, and the Jirachi is actually faster even after the Dragon Dance. So maybe a bit of a misplay from Kollin. I think Jumpy might sack Swampert here. The likelihood of... I guess not. Alright, interesting. I was going to say the likelihood of another rock type in the back is... I mean, it might be just El Clasico and Arrow, so maybe he's trying to keep the Swampert, but even then staying in seems a little... I don't know. But it would have let Blissey potentially come in and get its health back, but sacking to Jirachi works the same way. Okay, well, maybe not. Jumpy is really banking on this being an Ice Zapdos. Hydro Pump miss. Kollin goes to Swampert. A tough decision, trying to keep the Zapdos alive and healthy. Yeah, Swampert's going to go down. Blissey does get to come in here and get that health back, though. That's crucial. Toxic missing for added insult to injury. Swampert's going to force Blissey... Well, it would force Blissey out if it ever landed Toxic, but Swampert's going to force Blissey out eventually. Toxic from Jumpy. Yeah, so Blissey is going to get forced out here. Here's the Salamence on the refresh turn. But again, I think Jumpy is in a really good spot now. That was not banded damage, as we saw from the leftovers the previous turn. But yeah, no, Jumpy's in a decent spot. Got a Spike Up, got a Blissey, tough flinch. But yeah, Blissey can kind of just bulk out some stuff here. Yeah, we're going to see Swampert come in on an Ice Beam. The last Pokemon from Jumpy is the one that really matters. It's probably going to be a Magneton. If I had to guess, maybe it's more of a mix-off and it's some sort of mix-off Pokemon last, but my guess would be Magneton. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. You're a little too weak into fires then. Swampert gets a Surf Off onto the Salamence. But now Salamence is going to claim that kill, yeah. It's got to be something that deals with this arrow last. Because Blissey's going to go down. The special threats are still there. That is a Tyranitar. Tyranitar makes sense with the structure. And might be able to take it back here. Looks like a... Yeah, Dragon Dance Tyranitar. I think Wisp was the play. Wisp might not have even have saved it. I don't know. Yeah, Jumpy's going to take it. Really good presence of mind there. Staying, you know, killing the arrow. Not going for the greedy Dragon Dance early, and then yeah, saving the tar in the back for the special threats there. Getting through the Swampert. Kind of postured as if maybe didn't have the tar, which Kollin used up his Swampert to, I don't know, alleviate that. It's really well played from Jumpy. Really well played. Yeah, nice stuff. Yeah, I guess that was Hidden Power Grass. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I would have thought it would have been anything else, but yeah, really good stuff from Jumpy. Congratulations to him. He is going to move on to top 8, so very deep run. Congratulations to Kollin as well. I mean, really solid to even get to this point. I mean, obviously the very long Swiss and just a lot of stuff to get to this spot, so the nerves had to be high, and still a really solid showing. So all right, thank you everybody for watching. Reminder again to like, subscribe to all of the people who make this stuff possible. Check out Zet's stuff. That guy does a whole lot for the community. I'm really happy to consider him a friend. And yeah, also, yeah, please check out my stuff as well. I just started doing this a couple weeks ago, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I'm doing it in the Revival style as well. So shouldn't be a big adjustment to come over. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been Gold Mason, and I will see you next time on another Revival Tournaments commentated set.